Just got to get through these 4 Christmases as quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Hey, Dad.
Good to see you, Mom. Merry Christmas, Dad. These are my brothers, Denver and Don.
Nosy in-laws, competitive siblings, even rude friends. Whether you're celebrating 4 Christmases or just one, navigating the holiday season with a spouse can often be a challenge, but there's a way to survive it with your sanity and with your relationship still intact. Jen Kirsch is a dating and relationship expert, and she's here to just help us guide us through the holiday season. You know, the scenes in the movie like that, I mean, everybody tries to be as polite and as nice as possible, and that happens, right?
Absolutely. Like, Scott, there's so much pressure going on. You always want to impress the other family, whether you're meeting them for the first time or you've met them thousands of times before. So there's just so much pressure to be a certain way, and often that goes with not really being yourself. So I think it's so important for people to be as authentic as they could be, not trying too hard to impress or anything else for that matter, and just being themselves.
But that first meeting, there's so much wrapped up in that. You know, it's the holiday season, there's a lot of attention. Is the pressure too much for some people?
For some people it is too much, but I think it's really important to sit down with your partner in advance, discuss those sort of tiptoe topics. What certain things should you be avoiding at the dinner table and when you meet the parents for the first time?
The idea that some families are combined or split families, I mean, that's also a potential, not a minefield, but there are risks involved.
There are definitely risks involved. People's feelings could be hurt. The holidays are a time where families want their kids with them and their kids' partners with them. So I think it's really important deciding early on with your partner what you're going to do this season. Did you go to your family's place last season? If so, separating them, having some sort of compromise. Maybe another thing you want to do is spend Christmas Eve with one family and Christmas Day with the other, letting them know in advance and just making time for both so everything feels equal and there's a balance.
Some topics off limits?
Definitely some topics off limits. Again, talk to your partner in advance. Find out what's off limits, and if there's a heated debate, bite your tongue is often best.
All right, etiquette is always something that people have in the back of their minds. There are certain things, certain ways that you have to behave, I imagine.
Yeah, I think it's really nice if you're going to someone's house to not come empty-handed. So coming with a little gift, especially if it's a homemade gift like baking something, just the thought that counts, especially if you can't meet with your partner and you can't go together. I think it's really good to even send something along with your partner just so your presence is there even though physically you're not there.
And you mentioned a gift. You bring a gift to a house. Let's say you're meeting somebody, a family for the first time. You have to know what is the right gift, what kind of gift.
You have to know, you have to do your research. Again, check in with your partner. You don't want to come with a bottle of wine and there's someone possibly recovering or something and there's no alcohol there. So do your research in advance and that will definitely help you out.
All right, some good tips for people at a crucial time of the year. Jen, thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Scott.